Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Hope everyone's doing well today. I want to thank everybody for checking out the channel, checking out the shorts that we're putting out, checking out the videos that we're putting out. Looks like we're receiving a lot of uh, positive reaction on the videos. I definitely love the interaction that everyone is putting into those videos. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about Garth Brooks and the backlash that he is receiving regarding the Bud Light boycott. So, as you all know, if you're checking into the channel, you know that we've talked a little bit about the Bud Light situation. We also talked about what's going on in the world today, how there's that pendulum that's swinging back left to right, and Garth Brooks injected himself into that conversation. So Garth Brooks owns a bar. I believe it's in Nashville, Tennessee. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I believe it's in Nashville, Tennessee. And he had indicated that he was going to continue to sell Bud Light. Totally up to him. The part where he messed up was calling people who are protesting Bud Light assholes. You don't do that. I don't know the last time you checked, but the large majority of people who listen to country music, they don't typically vote left. But with that being said, I don't know if you all know Benny Johnson. Benny Johnson is a conservative personality on YouTube, and I tend to like a lot of his content. So he put out a video discussing the Garth Brooks situation, and we're going to react to that today. So let me get this pulled up, and we'll get this going.
Oh, my exes change their. Oh, my
Sorry about that.
exes change their sexes. She used to be a her, and now she's a he.
Hey, Benny, what are you watching? Oh, I'm watching a masked Garth Brooks walk into his humiliation at the Joe Biden inauguration that was attended by exactly 5 people and sing to a totally empty National Mall, Amazing Grace, while he fellatiates Joe Biden on stage like he was a Ukrainian oil oligarch. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, cuck.
See why I like Benny Johnson? See why I like the guy? He's a good dude, man. I appreciate his work.
Garth Brooks, fully on display. Clearly needing to drink a little less Bud Light, but that ain't gonna happen because Garth Brooks is defending Bud Light. That's right. Garth Brooks' best friends in the Anheuser-Busch is gonna be his best old friends. He's got friends in low places. Garth Brooks faces fan backlash as they vow to throw out his records after he said that his bar would serve every beer, including Bud Light.
So I don't here. All right. So this is probably not going to go well with people who are in the midst of any sort of protest of a product that you've purchased. You've already given your money to those people. Why are you going to burn the product? That never, like, I never understood, like, burning of jerseys, burning of CDs. You already own the product. Your money's already gone to that person or entity or company. So that I never understood, but let's continue.
Despite the controversy, and he also called the Bud Light boycotters a-holes. That's, I think, what really got people. So
yeah, it's like, all right, so you want to continue to serve Bud Light, totally your prerogative, totally up to you. But don't demonize the people who are standing up for what they believe in. Like, we're giving you're standing up for what you believe in. You want to continue selling Bud Light. Again, your choice.
So something I think you should understand is that Garth Brooks is a fraud. Garth Brooks is about as real as the color on this beard, which is very fake. It's not his real beard color. Garth Brooks is a fake, sad.
And just so you know, it is fake. I have some gray hair here on my beard. And there's this wonderful thing called Just for Men. No sponsor, but just for men.
Miserable individual. Kind of reminds me of somebody. And is opening up a brand new bar in order to try and squeeze a little bit of money out of his utter irrelevance in the music business. So Garth Brooks is going to be serving Bud Light, and he said that he wants his bar to be a place you feel safe in.
So if it didn't sell Bud Light, you wouldn't feel safe? There's other beers. There's hundreds of different beers that taste better than Bud Light.
Got it. Because I only hang out in places where I feel totally unsafe, and saying that the people who are boycotting Bud Light are a-holes. Something you should realize about Garth Brooks. He isn't on your side. Garth Brooks is a Democrat. Garth Brooks, if you look here at this Fox News piece, here as they talk about Garth Brooks performing at Joe Biden's inauguration, Garth Brooks performed at Barack Obama's inauguration. Garth Brooks performed at Joe Biden's
Garth Brooks was big back in the day, but I don't know. He's not really popular today. People generally don't follow him. I know at least the younger crowd doesn't. You know, they're more into Florida Georgia Line, Zach Brown Band, and a lot of those, Sam Hunt, a lot of those different country singers and country groups. But Garth Brooks he's kind of faded off into the sunset. He has no relevance anymore.
Inauguration. But Garth Brooks refused to perform at Donald Trump's inauguration. Although he performed at Barack Obama's 2008 swearing-in ceremony, he turned down the opportunity to perform at Donald Trump's inauguration, claiming that he had scheduling
I wouldn't want him singing at Donald Trump or any Republican's inauguration. He's not popular.
Conflicts, you see, because when the leader of the free world asks you to perform at his inauguration, you only say yes if it's a Democrat. And you want to suck on their toes, you sick freak. Garth Brooks. What is Garth Brooks' last hit song? I Googled. Let's go ahead and look.
Yeah, he's
well,
not
Garth
relevant.
Brooks had a #1 hit in 1990, Mike.
Yeah, he's not popular anymore. No one follows him. So why are we giving him the air?
God, the guy is as old as dirt. 1990. I was 3 years old. What was Garth Brooks' last hit? It was in 2017. The year is 2023. You can do the math. Garth Brooks is utterly irrelevant.
Yeah, he's not
and
relevant
so
today.
this is why Garth Brooks is actually going in to try and get woke dollars, to try and squeeze.
Woke people don't spend money. Everyone knows that. Look at Target. Look at Bud Light. Look at all these companies that are losing money. The left doesn't spend money. If they spent money, then they would be supporting Target. They'd be supporting Bud Light and keeping these companies afloat. They don't spend money.
The last little bits of dollars out of people's pockets and maybe appeal to the libs in Nashville to come to his stupid ass, very hideous looking bar. This is his bar, called the Friends in Low Places bar. Well, that is aptly named. So there are people that are saying that they are now going to destroy.
His profits are going to be in low places, guaranteed.
All their Garth Brooks records. It's fine by me.
Yeah, I don't understand. I never understood. Like I said in the beginning of the conversation, I never understood that. I don't understand why people burn what they've already purchased. I guess it's principle, or it's symbolic in their eyes. But to me, you've already given your money, you've already given your dollars to that artist or group or company. So, I mean, it's meaningless unless you personally decide you want to do it. The real thing is just squeeze them out. Don't purchase their product anymore, or don't go to their store anymore. That's how you hurt them in the pocketbook. But you already gave them your money, so it doesn't matter.
Some of the comments. Throw out your Garth Brooks music collection. Never attend another one of his concerts. I agree. You can take your safe places with you in Bud Light and shove it. I'm not going there ever. You failed to understand the situation. This isn't about sexual orientation. This is a boycott of socialist Democrats. The elites don't learn.
See, I don't agree with that per se. This is not even the Bud Light boycott is not even a boycott of the LGBT community without the T. It's more so based on, who they had representing and the message that person was representing to young children. That's why it became so big. It became so big because you had somebody like Dylan Mulvaney who was advocating for young people to have sex changes. That's why it became so big. It didn't become so big because if they would have had somebody who was gay or lesbian on there, I don't think it would have mattered so much. It's who you put on there and the message that person represents was the issue.
Garth Brooks calls us a-holes. Well, we don't have to go to his bar or his shows ever again. My trash bin is full. I threw out everything I had Garth Brooks' name on it, says these people. Ladies and gentlemen, Garth Brooks is getting agreed with by Eric Swalwell.
If Eric Swalwell is agreeing with you, you fucked up. You fucked up.
Yikes!
Yeah.
Eric Swalwell tweeting his support of Garth Brooks. That is not somebody you want to be
Fang and I agree with you, Garth.
on
We agree.
the right side of, or any side of. Eric Swalwell farts on national TV.
That is true. He
And
does.
So you don't want to be by his side. You don't want to be
You don't want to be behind him either.
on either side of Eric Swalwell. Real musicians, however,
That's right. John Rich.
in Nashville, have decided to be on the winning side of their fans and their paying customers. John Rich, who has a very successful, arguably the most successful bar in all of Nashville, called the Redneck Riviera.
Mm-hmm.
John Rich is the owner of that bar, and John Rich is saying, "Are you thirsty for a Bud Light right now?" And 30,000 people voted, "Hell nah." John Rich said, "Instead of tossing Bud Light out of my bar, when the story broke, I gave it a week and let my customers decide."
Yeah.
Well, they spoke. Bud Light
They don't
went
want
from
it.
our number one selling beer to flatlining in sales.
The message, the brand Bud Light now has a stigma, and I don't think they're ever going to recover from it. I mean, they tried to get Harley Davidson to help them recover. That didn't work. They put out several commercials that show the American spirit, so to speak, with the Clydesdale. That's not going to help them. That's not going to help them. They fucked up. They fucked up. They made a culture decision and fucked up. They did not read the room. They did not read the room enough to know that they fucked their clients.
My current inventory of Bud will be skunk before it's depleted. Case closed. Well, that's just being a smart businessman. Travis Tritt said he's going to be deleting all of the Anheuser-Busch products from his hospitality rider. Other artists are deleting Anheuser-Busch products, but they don't have the balls to say so. Travis Tritt is a total based patriot. Also, awesome dude. He follows me. Nice. John Rich has been on the show, and John Rich is telling Billboard that he has removed Bud Light cans from his restaurant and his bar beer can flag amid Kid Rock's Budweiser boycott. John Rich here saying,
This Bud Light boycott is a culture phenomenon. Like, this is like something we've never seen before. And people are fed up. People are fed up. They're fed up of being force-fed this ideology that most people don't agree. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, if you're gay or lesbian, again, it is what it is, right? But force-feeding young children this ideology is wrong, especially when you have teachers in the public school system, and a lot of these books that are being force-fed to these kids that have explicit material in them. People are fed up with it. They're sick of it. It's the parents' responsibility to teach their children the differences about sexuality, not the teacher, and especially not in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th grade.
saying that he's removed the Bud Light cans from this wall. Here. This used to be Bud Light cans right here. They removed them. Sayonara. Somebody who also removed quite a few Bud Light cans was Kid Rock when he posted the most epic video possibly ever put on the internet.
Oh, I saw this. I think he shot.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today. Let me say something to all you and be as clear and concise as possible. Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch. Have a terrific day.
I love the tracer rounds also that they were firing from a 50 cal at the Bud Light. Blew up some Bud Light myself. It was very, very fun. Well, it sounds like Kid Rock blowing up Bud Light actually ended up working, and Bud Light was completely blown up this Memorial Day. 60% loss of brand sales on
Wow.
Memorial Day from year to year, jaw-dropping stats. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Bud Light has lost its footing as
They're in
America's top
full
selling
panic
beer.
mode.
Well, it looks like somebody's on the right side of all this, and it ain't Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks, the guy who sucked Joe Biden's and Barack Obama's toes at their inaugurations, the guy who declined to sing at Donald Trump's inauguration. Garth Brooks, the man who called you an a-hole just for standing up for basic biological reality and standing against woke corporations.
It's common sense. Like, you're standing up against child abuse. And that's what it is. It's common sense. Protect the children. That's all the people were telling you to do. Protect the children.
Garth Brooks, the guy who's on the wrong side of Joe Rogan here. Joe Rogan calling Dylan Mulvaney a confused person to rant about the influencers Bud Light partnership. Garth Brooks, total cuck. What a humiliating loser. And ladies and gentlemen, what a joke. Garth Brooks is siding with a company that is hurting its employees, siding with a company that is hurting America, and siding with the losers. But that's just kind of like par for the course for a guy who clearly sided with the losers when he walked out masked singing at Joe Biden's inauguration. What a...
All right. Well, that's the end of the video. But I will say this. You know, I am not a beer drinker. I know many people who are beer drinkers, and a lot of them drank Bud Light. A lot of them are not drinking Bud Light. And again, has nothing to do with the LGBT part of the it's not about that community. It's about the transgendered community who has basically hijacked the message and all the work that's been done to protect gays and lesbians and bisexuals, you know, and what you're seeing now is just a perversion of what's going on in the world. You have a lot of people, this transgendered community they're coming for your kids, and the American people are sick of it. So with that being said, I'd like to know what you all think. Leave a message down below. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think. If you support the channel, please share, like, and subscribe. We'd certainly appreciate it. We had just crossed the 1,200 subscriber threshold, so I thank each and every one of you who have subscribed. Make sure you hit those notification bells as well to see the new videos coming out. But again, thank you very much, and we appreciate you, and we will see you in the next one.